How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. This is an orange and I've been eating this all my life. Now, why am I doing a video on a simple thing such as an orange? It's because all my life I've neglected the pleasure of eating such a thing. Many people will think it's a hassle to peel it open. You can consume a lot more of it if you just drink a glass of orange juice. Well, since then, I've learned that if you drink orange juice, it's kind of like drinking soda because the intake of a liquid orange makes it so that you absorb all the sugars and you throw away all the fibers, and it makes it that much harder on your body. So suffice to say that these days I do not buy orange juice anymore, and I prefer to actually eat the orange by itself. Some people would even open up an orange with a tiny little tool, but I prefer just to use my fingers and just dig in like this. Now today I'm going to demonstrate to you how I personally open up an orange and the way I eat the orange in order to gain the most satisfaction. I feel like you can eat the orange wrong. You can just go, okay, open it up and eat it. But there's a certain way I do it to maximize, my pleasure from eating this orange. So the first thing that you do, of course, is to just peel it open like this. And what I do is just use my fingers basically and just peel it open kind of one piece at a time. I don't need to try to get all the peel in one piece, just kind of roughly get all the orange parts out. I'm not caring too much about removing the white parts right now because if you try to do that, it'll take way too long. With that done, I just stick my thumb right in the middle and then I slowly pry it apart like that. Okay, so I have that side. Now I'm going to remove these little finger things. And you'll notice since I did it so roughly, sometimes when you peel it open, you have these little tabs that you can peel off like that. In that case, you can remove more of the white rind because that is a little bit bitter. If you have too much of it, the orange will taste a little bit bitter. So now I'm going to individually remove each one. And you see I have a little bit of white rind here. I'm just gonna remove that. I'm gonna try to remove it into individual pieces. So then it's all peeled and I won't get my fingers dirty as I'm eating. Here is the other piece. I'm just gonna remove that. We're not gonna eat that. Again, remove the top pieces like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove each little section here. You see again over here, I got some of the rind. I can easily remove this. You see without removing each section first, this is gonna be really hard to remove this rind. So going back here, I'm going to remove each piece like this. Again, you can see little tabs appear and I can just remove that. So now this orange is basically ready to eat. I'll just leave all the peels over here and let me show you how I eat it to gain the most satisfaction. Now after I peeled an orange, I wash my hands just so that I don't want to feel uncomfortable while I'm eating the orange. So basically this whole orange on this side is all edible. What you'll notice that one single piece is usually a little bit too big for your whole mouth. But here is what I do. I would use the front of my teeth to bite the center of the orange in order to peel it open into two pieces like this. Okay? Like that. Now what I find is that if you bite into the thicker section of the orange, in your mouth it's gonna squirt all over the place. It's kind of like, drinking orange juice in itself, except you don't have to squeeze this thing and you can get all the fiber that goes with it. But if you bite the orange and stick it between your teeth on the largest part and just bite down on it, it's gonna squirt all over the place because this thing won't fit around your teeth, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to do this without biting it in half. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, I suppose you can do it. Generally, I feel like that's a little bit too big, and it feels like you're using some of the thinner parts of your teeth to bite into the orange, so you're not getting as much bursting of the orange. What I like to do is bite into the middle of the orange like this. You just do an initial bite, like this. Tear it open, and then I'm going to use my front teeth to essentially tear open half of the orange and put that inside my mouth like this. Okay? And bite down. And then what I like to do is bite across the thickest portion of the orange. So when you do so, all of those inside little granular things inside the orange, all of them burst open like so, like this. So this is basically how I eat it. After you're done with one half of it, you can put the other half right between the biggest of your teeth. And bite down. And then after you bite down, basically your whole mouth is filled with orange juice. And if you do it any other way, it would feel like, you know, not as much liquid gets burst out immediately. Eventually, yes, when you chew it enough, it does. But when you bite down on it once and everything just explodes in your mouth, then, you know, that's generally a lot better. I'm going to demonstrate one more time. Bite in the middle. Okay. And bite down. Let me show a close-up of this orange and show you really what I mean here. This is the cross-section of the orange. If I bite down over here, all of this will get torn up and explode in your mouth. But if you bite over here, you can see you can only tear open about half as many of those little granular things inside. So what I try to do is bite at the thickest portion over here. And if you bite down, I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit like that. Then a lot of juice gets burst out. I know this topic, as simple as eating an orange, might sound very, very ridiculous, but it's precisely that it's so ridiculous that no one ever talks about how do you eat an orange. You just go, okay, yeah, open it up, take them out, put it in your mouth and chew. But how do you chew to gain maximal satisfaction? How do you open it so that it minimizes the amount of work? No one ever talks about this, and hopefully this video shed some light on this. This is the way I do it, and I hope you do try it out yourself and see if it makes a difference for you. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, comment down below. Let me know if this improves how much you like oranges after trying this method. If you're interested in supporting this channel, check out my Audible link down in the video description below where you can get a free audiobook. And if you don't like this audiobook or this service, you can cancel it before the subscription expires, and you can still keep this audiobook for free and help benefit this channel. And as always, don't forget to push that subscribe button and ring that bell icon. Thanks for watching. You know, I really, really like oranges now. After developing this method and eating it this way, yeah, I really look forward to eating oranges.